It's over. The Philadelphia Eagles have won Super Bowl 59.
Ready, down, put.
Hello? You play to win the game. I want winners. I want people that want to win.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome in to the show. It is the Playcall Sheet, and we're doing this on a Wednesday. Happy hump day to you. I'm Dale. We got Metal Watt in the house. What's going on with you, bro?
First off, Team USA, go USA. Second off, man, it's Wednesday. What you say? It's hump day, and we talk sports out here, football particularly. Let's get it in.
That's right. For sure, we're gonna get into this Brendan Sorsby saga, the ending of it as it is. But first off, before we get into any sort of news, we want you to check out this word from our sponsor.
Absolutely.
Your voice is your power. Are you ready to unleash it? Join Juneteenth Strong for Your Voice Unleashed 2026, a summer experience for students in 6th through 12th grade. This is where your potential meets its platform. Explore STEM innovation, culinary arts, business, health science, or find your rhythm in music, drama, or visual arts. It's all happening July 6th through the 10th, 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. at OD Wide High School, 2400 East Seminary Drive in Fort Worth. Admission is completely free with breakfast and lunch served daily. Don't miss your chance to unlock your future. We'll see you there.
All right, everybody out there in Dallas, Fort Worth, stand up. Make sure your kids are present and accounted for. Get some STEM in their life. Never know what it's going to do to inspire them. So let's get to some breaking news straight from STWF Sports. The tragic story of the death of Calais Campbell's mother. Her name is Teal Campbell, and she was 71. She was found dead, and Calais Campbell's brother was charged in the death here. So this happened on June 30th in Atlanta. Police were conducting a welfare check of the 71-year-old Teal Campbell, and they found her tragically dead. And so, of course, the family wants privacy during this time. I mean, of course, who wouldn't want privacy during this time? But shocking to hear his mother is dead. And this from STWF Sports, a statement.
STWF Sports is deeply saddened to learn of the passing of Teal Campbell.
So, with that passing there, man, your thoughts here too first.
Thoughts on this is condolences for sure, but this situation is wild because she ended up dead at her house, and the brother was, from reports say, he was barricaded in the house. He was able to be detained, and as you said, the further investigation has led them to kind of an unresponsive woman in the house. So they're still trying to get things cleared in regards to what happened. Booking records do show, though, that Syed Campbell, brother of Calais Campbell, being held on charges of murder, aggravated assault, and the possession of a knife or firearm. It is a tragic situation. He is currently still he's not in the league no more, correct? He's still playing?
No, he's still playing. He played last season. I believe he's unsigned right now, but
Yeah.
I'm expecting him to get signed again.
Unless the Ravens picked him up again. I think that's probably the case. Probably. Oh, yeah, I think he did get signed back to the Ravens, back to the crib. I think that we reported that. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But, yeah, little brother, man, what a life he probably had prior to this. It's saddened that it had to end this way. So a little bit about him. He was a football player, trying to be a professional as well. He played football at Colorado State University and then the University of Montana. He did not make it to the NFL, but that's the underthought of the story. This is a mother. And you never want to hear that your mother passed, but you never want to hear that she was killed, especially by a sibling, not a sibling, her own child. So just imagine what was going through his head at the time, or probably what they were going through. It's sad that you think that way in regards to even want to kill your mom. Me personally, my mom, rest in peace, her soul, early in life, she didn't do, what people would say, the correct things to have us in her care. But even in that aspect, I could have held grudge. I never held a grudge against her. You know what I'm saying? That was always my mother. And throughout her struggles, I always felt, to love her and care. And as I got older and was able to, be an adult, and she obviously been an adult, our relationship grew and it got better. And I can't even imagine the disdain relationship between a mother and a son, mother and daughter. Don't you hear it? But when it ends like this, it's unfortunate, it's sad, and everything in the book needs to be visualized with him, and he should rot in hell. Respectfully.
Well,
honestly, this is just sad. The fact that his brother's involved is dark. Like,
insane.
Like, how do you lose a parent, and then not just lose a parent, but it's the only other person that you love that much? It's on his hands.
Right.
You kind of lose two people. You don't lose one.
Yeah, you're right.
Absolutely.
And then it's very easy to lose a third person in yourself, because you just lost two huge pieces of your heart. That's crazy to me. This is all sad. Is it? I may have missed the detail. Like, is it a guarantee that his brother did something to do it, or is he pleading not guilty?
He's been arrested. That's all we got.
So that's it.
Now.
All right. Well,
he's been arrested. He's been arrested. But they said they
got
found
the
a
wrong
knife.
guy.
Suppose that do investigation. They definitely found a knife or something, a weapon in the crib. So obviously, it's probably just got to get fingerprinted and all that, through DNA and stuff like that to determine if he is the guy in fact. But I think you missed a little bit of it. Well, yes, they found him barricaded inside the crib while her body was in the crib.
That's not good.
Yeah, there you go. So definitely prayers for the Campbell family, and we pray that they can get through this whole thing.
Yeah, that's rough. Rest in peace.
All right, let's get to some football news, sort of football legal / news, right? But the Brendan Sorsby saga has come to an end. After a resolution came, pretty much that they got to some kind of deal that he's just going to wait for the draft next year. He's not going to pursue any sort of lawsuit against the NFLPA or NFL in order to gain access to the league, because they said they were not going to hold a supplemental draft regarding his gambling violations, which makes him ineligible to play in college football. And so it won't happen. And now he's just going to wait, and we'll see where he ends up. I mean, set it out a whole year, how he ends up in the draft, where he stacks up and everything. But Sorsby did issue his own comments and everything like that, his own statements in his own words, basically accepting 100% responsibility for his actions, which is great to hear. Just no further legal pursuit. So, Will, what's your thought here about Brendan Sorsby here?
Yeah, my line. Congratulations, you played yourself. This is still part of his pittance. I think he thought he was gonna do whatever little rehab stint, and that was gonna be the extent of what he was gonna pay for his transaction. No, bro, like, you did something extremely bad in terms of the game of pro sports. You cannot do this. No one's gonna trust you. You now have to earn everybody's trust back. That's on you. That's your new mission. Is to stay in football shape and earn everybody's trust back, because nobody trusts you right now. I don't care what rehab you went to. I don't care how many Hail Marys you said, if you've been saved, none of that shit. Jesus can't help you right now. None of it. What you got to do is show that you're better than that. And it's going to take time. And you know what? You're going to lose some valuable years of your career because of it. But these are the choices you made.
Respectable. Like you said, Dale, go head on with the situation. You're trying to enter a business. So first thing when you make mistakes and you're trying to enter a business is, first off, you want to apologize and you hold yourself accountable. That's the first part. And that's probably going to be the most hardest part. Maybe not. That's not the hardest part. That's probably easy because, you know, when stuff's on the line, you might apologize. The hardest part is to come. And that's waiting a whole year to play football and then going to work out for teams when you have guys that are getting reps and playing the game. But it's better in advantage because you get to work out a little bit more. But let's see how much he works out. Let's see how much, you know, he has to go to rehab and do all this extra stuff. So that's the hard part. The hard part to come. And hopefully you do have a future in your career, rather it's the NFL or another league. But, yeah, it's been a whole wild situation in regards to this. And the fact that he didn't sue the NFL is a big fish. You don't do that. He was smart enough to kind of slow down and not do that. So heads up to him, and hopefully in the next year we can speak some good on him, you know. And I know obviously he's going to do rehab and all that, but what we want to hear in a year is that, you know, the media thinks he got his mind together. The NFL, because that's all that matters. The media, the other people don't matter. Not even the media. The media don't even matter. The NFL is what matters. So if the NFL believes you and wants to put you in that spot, they will do that. For sure.
And the hard parts aren't going to stop. It's not going to stop because even if you tackle this hurdle, let's say he does keep himself in shape, keep himself on a straight and narrow. Yeah. A team does somehow decide to sign him or draft him in the 7th round or sign him undrafted free agent. Then it gets harder. Why? Because then every time you throw an interception, every time you throw a ball in the dirt, everybody's going to have the same thought. I wonder if that's part of his parlay. So it's not going to stop for him. And this is the bet he's made. He's going to have to deal with this.
Welcome in, Coach.
What's the
damn deal, Dale and crew?
I want to give you a chance to weigh in on this Brendan Sorsby not pursuing any further action versus the NFL, the NFLPA, but also a response to what Mike is saying here, that there have been players that have been allowed to play that did way worse than Brendan Sorsby.
That is true. Have been some players allowed to play that have done way worse, but none of that involved the amount of revenue that gambling plays for the NFL. Integrity of the game. If there's any questions about it, you got to think. You got to look at all of how fantasy football drives gambling itself drives gambling. You got states that you never would have thought would have had any type of gambling access with it now. State that I live in, I didn't never think we would be able to have gambling aspects of it. With the apps that are out there. So that's a big revenue driver. With that being said, NFL at the end of the day, they all about paper. They don't want anything that's going to damage that.
Mess with that paper. That's right. Okay, mess up that paper.
Only color they care about is green. Say it all the time.
They care about that cream, and like you said, and Mike has mentioned a point. There's been people that done worse, but I always say this too. And as much as you want to compare situations, you can't really compare in one when you have different schools. Different people take it different ways. Different people hide things different ways. Or people can't hide things in different ways. And this is where we're at in a situation with Brendan Sorsby here, is that he got caught up, and like Coach said, the revenue is as high as it is now because of everything that's involved with it. So if they feel like they're getting chunked $20, they want something to go down. So it's a lose-lose for him. And as Will said as well, man, it's going to be a high, long, tough hill to climb.
Okay.
Because we know what's coming next year in the draft. Well, projected. So we'll see.
All right. Let's get to some more NFL news. The end of an era. Russell Wilson formally announces his retirement.
What era?
The Russell Wilson era. What are you talking about here, man? So he's hanging him up officially, and I believe he's going to be calling games for CBS this year. So that's where we're going to see him. But Will, since you're the first one to chime in, is Russell Wilson going to be a Hall of Famer? No. And if not, why not?
Because why would he be? That's the better question. Why would he be? What's the resume that puts him in the Hall of Fame? One ring? That's what we doing?
He won a Super Bowl.
So did Trent
Dilfer. Rookie contract. He was the one that did it, and he made the blueprint.
Look at you! You're stuttering. You can't even get it out.
Quarterback.
You a stutter. You couldn't even say it with a straight face.
I had to put it all together.
You're the world's worst lawyer for this guy right now. It's not happening.
Yeah, for him. One America! Let's go, baby. Russell Wilson. What a career he had. What an interesting turn of events that ended his career. But when we talk about considered a likely football Hall of Famer, though his late career struggles there, this is a man. He's accumulated over 4 touchdowns and over 5,300 rushing yards. They have something called a Pro Football Reference Monitor, and around the monitor they have Wilson with a score of 94.82 on the Pro Football Reference Hall of Fame monitor, placing him not only in the Hall of Fame but in the top 20 of quarterbacks, sandwiched directly in between Hall of Famers Terry Bradshaw and Roger Staubach. He has the 12th all-time NFL regular season wins with 121 and has a career winning percentage of over 600, 60% that is. Though he has the lack of individual accolades.
There we go. Stop right there. There you go.
And he never received the first team All-Pro. So those are the things that kind of
you can stop right there. You said individual accolades, right? He lacks the individual accolades. What is the Hall of Fame? Is it a team fucking adventure? No, it's an individual award. Stop. We're done here. He's not a Hall of Famer.
So
he got one ring. He blew another one, throwing the ball, literally threw the game away.
That's not his fault.
No.
What do you mean? I'm sorry. Did Pete Carroll throw the football?
No. This is what I'm gonna say. I say this all the time, and it kind of sounds like a fucking broken record. But I'm gonna say this again, and this is not even in defense of Russell Wilson, but this is just in defense of how the NFL goes in my mind. Y'all guys think differently. You guys might know more about the game than me. But this is what I think about when the Hall of Famer comes to my eyes. Team, we already know how I feel about that. But the individual, we have to now list and look at all the guys that play with those Seattle teams and all the guys that we think are Hall of Famers on those teams, because there's probably going to be 1 or 2 guys that make the Hall of Fame. One of those guys from that team is probably Russell Wilson. And we can say whatever we want, but that's my opinion on the situation and him getting in eventually into the Hall of Fame. I don't care how many times it takes until it can't be no more. And if that's the case, Will wins, then he's not a Hall of Famer. But I think he's going to get it, and that's all.
What I'll say is this, aside from all like the joking part of it all, like the numbers they're Hall of Fame numbers if you're looking at the Hall of Fame as a whole, the game as a whole. But then you realize that this entire era is inflated stats, which means you can't just have the numbers that used to get guys into the Hall. You have to have numbers that kind of blow those numbers out of the water. And he just doesn't have it.
He says Eli. You mentioned it, Mike. And Eli, I guess on the first try, Eli's going to make the Hall of Fame, bro. He's going to make the Hall. I don't think Eli belongs in there either. No, absolutely no.
Holy crap! Come on now.
It's a difference. It's no. The same difference as belong is kind of what I say sometimes, deserving. And both of those words eliminate themselves when we look at the factuality of it and what Eli did. He won't make it eventually. Rather he deserves it or it doesn't belong. It's the story for them. Because we don't make that decision. Ultimately, we just have our opinions on it. And my opinion is both of those little dudes will make it eventually.
It is the
we
job.
got one against. We got 1 for. Coach, you the deciding vote. Is Russell Wilson going in the Hall of Fame? It's all up to you.
I think he will eventually. He's definitely not a first ballot Hall of
I should have
Famer.
worn my Russell Wilson jersey.
But I think he will eventually.
Hold on. That wasn't the it's a good politician right here. That wasn't the question.
What was the question?
The question wasn't would he get in? Because yes, he's probably gonna get in because the standards are low. The question is, do you think he's a Hall of Famer?
Do I think he's a Hall of Famer? I'm gonna say yes.
Woo!
Here's why.
Disappointed me. I'd have bet the house and been poor.
Here's why. You got to get. He had decent productivity. His efficiency. He's very efficient. He won. Now he puts him in the neighborhood of some other quarterbacks in the Hall of Fame. Now, now that he's officially retired, you got to look at his first 10 seasons was strong.
Mm-hmm.
10 Pro Bowls.
Very strong. Very strong.
So was that fucking team.
That's true. That's true. But he's 16th all-time in passing yards to 46,000. Can you name a big-time receiver that he had?
No. A singular big time? No. But he had a plethora of really good guys.
Really good guys. Okay. Now, he's 12th all-time in touchdown passes with 353.
With those receivers that we kind of call mid guys.
He's 5th all-time in passer rating at 99.3. He has a 64.6% completion rating. Percentage. He's 12th all-time in wins. He won 121 regular season games.
These are teams.
Those are the stats.
That's a team stat.
But 10 Pro Bowls.
All right. So how many of those years was his offense better than his defense?
That's not a criteria though for the Hall of Fame.
It's not.
What you mean? No. But you have to. Are you not talking about the team itself, like that you're on?
Yeah, kind of. I guess.
I mean, if we're bringing up receivers, is all I'm saying. If we're bringing up receivers, because I've been on this side of the argument against Tom Brady, and people brought up the receivers again. So if we're giving I get it. Like if we're bringing up the team, the receivers, you got to bring up the defense. We're talking about a all-time defense the entire time. Basically.
It's the defense. It's the defense.
Game.
But we talk about
the game.
Him getting in on what he's done. These are only his stats. You can only do what's in front of you. You can only produce what you produce.
You can only play how you play, Will.
Now,
I don't like giving win percentage purely to quarterbacks.
But here's the big one, though.
Okay.
I know it's cheesy now. It is what it is, but he's got 10 Pro Bowls. Now,
nobody goes through these games.
There are 37 of the 47 players with 10 or plus Pro Bowls that are in the Hall of Fame. So precedent's already been set.
There's only what? Say that again.
There are 37 players of the 47 players that got 10 or more Pro Bowls. 37 are in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I guess my real issue is and always will be the low ass fucking standards for the Hall of
Fame. That's unfortunate.
That's fine, but there's still other people out there that's feel like they've been robbed of the Hall of Fame. So
I like this. When you think of Seattle, what comes up first? It's the defense. What comes up second? Still not Russell.
No. But this is what y'all
or
lost
Marshawn.
This is what y'all lost in. Marshawn may make the Hall of Fame. And I said, out of all this group, you got to think of the guys that they are going to be in the Hall of Fame. Cam Chancellor, hell no, with his off-the-field issues. All those other guys got bad issues. Lynch. No, listen to me. Lynch,
I thought Cam was the only one who didn't have off-the-field issues.
Who?
Cam
Chancellor?
Yeah, injury issues.
Injuries. Okay, injury issues. Yeah. But at the same time, injury issues, did he do enough? And I say you got to think about this with all teams in the NFL, all teams, because it's a team aspect and then there's the overall aspect. And the NFL, I feel, is going to represent every team and respect them based on the errors. And Seattle was good in this era. So who are you thinking about putting in the Hall of Fame from that Seattle class? That's the media's perspective and our perspective. The media's perspective is going to be probably Russell Wilson and maybe a defensive player. Us, from what the general public saying here, STWF, Russell Wilson, no, somebody from the defense, yeah. But it's going to be multiple people, maybe one from one side of the ball, one from the other side. That's how I feel. And Russell is going to be one of those guys.
Two things. One, I'm about to bring Coach back to the dark side. You telling me Russell going in and Woody's not, and you okay with this?
What happened?
I'm saying you're okay with Russ going in and Woody isn't in.
Woody who?
Darren Woods.
Bro, no. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go this route. All right. So now, no. So okay, but we have to look at, and Coach has to look at too, if he's gonna agree with you, from that Dallas Cowboys team, who made the Hall of Fame? A lot of it's Cowboys, correct?
Yeah, fair share, but he's the glaring omission.
And no. I absolutely agree with you. But this is the thing about the Hall of Fame. Some people might get snubbed because as it is, it's the Hall of Fame. It's not the Cowboys Hall of Fame. It's not the Denver Broncos. It's the Hall of Fame at all. So all these, even if you have a bum team, you might have a guy that's a Hall of Famer, but you can't discredit him because the team was whack. You have to just look at the stats and look at everything, and that's how I feel. It's always going to be an overlasting. No, it's going to be a debate all the time, and it's nasty and it's dope. It's dope because it's barbershop talk, and we love this barbershop talk. And I love y'all opinions. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing it. Y'all doing it.
All right, cool.
Everybody got to have a chance to sign. Somebody got to dominate, and that's how we got to do it. You know that well.
Yeah. More news around the NFL. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are set to tie the knot at Madison Square Garden in New York City this Friday. And they're going to turn the world's most famous arena into a wedding venue over the 4th of July weekend. It's going to be a high security event, a lot of law enforcement. And the NYC officials have noted a large event permit and police detail in place, as well as crews unloading equipment to prepare the venue. You guys going to tune in if they put it on TV? I assume they're going to put it on TV, right?
No, that's all I'm saying. No, I'm not going to tune in to no wedding. The only wedding I want to tune in into is Coach's, which he's already married. So unless he gets remarried, I'm not. You, Dale, Will, Jake, and myself. I'm not interested in no Travis Kelce. Congratulations to them. They're making that in real love, I guess. And shout out to
them. Okay. Nobody else is excited about this?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I was more excited for Macho Man and
Elizabeth
in 1991.
Yeah, really.
I hate to rehash stuff, but I gotta go back to somewhere fast. Okay. Dale, I forgot to mention this. Could one of the reasons why you want Russell Wilson in the Hall of Fame be because of your affection for his wife?
Yep.
I mean, I didn't really think about his wife, honestly. But,
like a boy.
I mean, she looked good. No, I don't think that's it.
All right, I'm sorry.
That was a good pullback because nobody care about this damn wedding.
Can't believe y'all not into this.
Not at all, man. To me, this is equivalent to watching the royal wedding. I don't give a damn.
I was gonna say it's the same vein. It's the royal wedding thing. They're like America's royal family now. Like we're trying to post them up because it's two people that we love from their respective disciplines, and they're coming together, and everyone's talking about they're gonna make a super baby who plays football and sings. Yeah. Guess what? Don't give a shit.
All right. Okay, well, back to football news then, you lame people. Brandon Ayuk's agent is being blamed for the public push here and the bad stuff going on with Brandon Ayuk. Like he fired his agent. He's got a new agent now.
Did the agent not play?
And listen, I'm just telling you what the guy said. He got it on YouTube. He got a whole video and a campaign going to leave the 49ers so he can go join the Commanders. And he's blaming his ex-agent, Ryan Williams, because he's got ties to GM John Lynch, who coaches said many times should probably be fired. But I'm just saying.
I'm going to be right eventually.
But Coach, this mess going on with Brandon Ayuk, is he turned into AB or what?
No, he was never good.
No, yeah, that part. That's true. But his antics, they started to become kind of AB-ish.
Yes.
Now, did somebody say last week that there was I didn't know this, but he had some red flags of baggage coming into the league from Arizona State?
Yep, Arizona State. They treat him like a baby, and then I guess he took advantage of that or some stuff like that. I was hearing this, but this shout out to Coach JB. I watch him faithfully. He is funny son of a gun.
Coach Brown.
Coach JB, Coach Brown. He's a G, but he kind of talked about that, and basically he was sad because that was the day that Chris Johnson said he had ALS, and he was like, dog, this man over here battling ALS. And you over here crying and shit. This shit's fucking sad, basically. But back to Ayuk, man. This kid's gonna hit a stumble real soon. Yes, he'll probably end up with his wish if the Commanders are like, oh, we'll still take him throughout all this. But what he doesn't realize is he called them stupid recently, paying them $50 million in 12 months, then voiding the guarantees for his 2027 contract. Well, apparently, they are on the miss right now to void both 26 and 27, and if that's the case, he's gonna have to recoup $18.4 million that they already paid him. Okay. So this is gonna be if he's ready to give up that 18.4, then it's been it. But this has to end.
I guarantee that's gone.
Not going nowhere. And then it's quoted by a source. Brendan Ayuk gave the 49ers an incredible gift, an incredible out, by not fulfilling the terms of his contract and defaulting on it after he got injured with the torn ACL. And this is the thing with the ACL. He was not going to the center to rehab. So the 49ers was trying to have him come into rehab, and he basically was like, they're letting me know I'm good. Well, I got to rehab with y'all or whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, we're your team. In order for us to know that you're good, we have to at least one time train you. You have to come up here. And it was just a day. Come up here for a day, see how you working, and we'll go from there. He refused.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Yeah, he's special kind of stupid. That crap. That was bad, man. Very bad. So
the 49ers are going to get they can get up to 23. Well, they can get off the hook of about $27 million for this year if everything works in the way they want to work it out.
Yeah.
And that deal is why 49ers ownership is going to cut their GM.
There we go, Coach. Bring it back around.
If they have another choke in the playoffs, their coach is gone.
Hold on. Hey, Dale, you mentioned the firing the agent. All this talk now that the 49ers is going to take your money. We haven't seen a video from Ayuk since. And then he decided to fire his agent and posted a written letter to the NFL player. Oh, my God. Asking for help. Oh, my God. This man right here is a menace.
Yeah.
We need to stop.
Yeah, like Will said, he wasn't as good as AB. But his AB is shit.
I feel you, man. All right, let's get to our Patriots update with our two bums, which one of them are not here. That bum. So the Patriots signed their rookie tackle, Caleb Lomu, and he is considered to be an essential piece of the line, but is the future now with the struggles of the offensive line, mainly pass protection. Will, do you believe this is definitely going to be a starter from day one, an effective starter to help the line?
It would be absolute chaos if it wasn't, because you have the showing that the line put on in the bowl. then you draft him with the earliest pick you have, and then you don't start him, that would be chaos. So like you kind of got to play him. Our line was dog shit. We improved it a little bit. I mean, look, if he's genuinely not ready, then I guess slow play it. But he gonna by like week 6, he gonna have to be in that lineup, bro.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely won't know for sure until you get the pads on. When it comes to the trenches, because right now you're just in shorts, and you
look,
can't really tell much for the line.
And I'm not ready to say that he has the same talent as Campbell, who we drafted last year, but we played him right away. He did a great job. It wasn't until he ran into maybe the greatest defensive end of all time and then got injured after that. He gave up 5 sacks to Garrett. That was a nightmare. Yes. He helped him get a record. Shout out to bro.
Yes.
And then he got hurt, and then he wasn't kind of the same after that. I think he was in shell shock between the injury and having given up 5 sacks. But I think we handled that situation good. I know Lomu was not the same player, but I just feel like we're handling the progression of our attack of our offensive line is about as good as you can handle it in terms of playing them, giving them the time they need, dealing with the fact that they're going to give up some sacks and moving forward. I think we got a much better team this year. So I think even if he's not as good as Campbell was, and even if he has some early struggles, I think some of our team will hide those things a little bit.
Okay.
So,
all right. Well, to Bobby's point here, I like to point out that the ladies think I look pretty good in shorts as well. So
from like far away, right? Because up close they got to look down. It's a whole thing. Like,
all right, fine. All right, you got anything else on the Patriots?
Nah, I mean, it's that time of the year. Even if there is things, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I'm a bad correspondent for the Pats, but like it just none of this shit excites me yet. I gotta start seeing like real stuff. See some helmets hit each other.
All right, let's get to our Saints update. This is sponsored by the Beer Run, which is going to come on later tonight after I finish the show. I got to actually do this one. So we'll see what we're going to be talking about. But here I like to focus in on the edge defender Chase Young. And, the Saints did re-sign their veteran Cam Jordan, and we're pairing them with Chase Young. And I like to look at Chase Young's pass rushing ability as it relates to Pro Football Focus here. And they have him ranked right behind Nick Herbert of the Pittsburgh Steelers and Nick Bonito of the Denver Broncos. Right in between those guys. I think this is a pretty good space to have one of your up-and-coming pass rushers that you signed to some nice money, pair along with your veteran Cam, who showed up last year, gave you 10 sacks. Chase Young played, I want to say, 11 or 12 games last season, and he put up some good numbers and everything like that. And I like to see him paired along with Cam Jordan play a full season. We'll see what the defense can come up with. There's a lot of good talk, at least about the front of the defense, and so I'm looking forward to seeing more production from them, because I think our secondary cornerbacks in particular are going to be the weak spot of the secondary. So for more talk on the Saints, for sure, be sure to tune in to the Beer Run.
Okay, fair enough.
Let's get to some Cowboys.
It's F both of those chatters. F the two bums and F the Bear Run. This is what it's about right now.
These Cowboys.
Star Talk. Coach, I'm sorry.
That's right.
I'm about to take the mic from you first real quick. And then I'll try to let you do your thing to get them in. No, because a Cowboy has retired.
Go for it.
C.J. Goodwin has retired from the NFL after 10 seasons. He was the second longest tenured Cowboy behind Dak Prescott. Played 8 seasons with the Cowboys from 2018 to 2025. He served as one of 6 captains on the football team. 6'3", 190 pounds. 108 total games for the Cowboys, primarily as a gunner on a punt coverage team, a defender on kickoffs in the sense. So you really didn't see him unless he was doing something huge, which he didn't really have a lot of huge things he did. But he did lead for 3 consecutive seasons from 18 to 21 in tackles on the special team. So shout out to him. Prior playing 8 seasons for Dallas, he played with Atlanta and the Cardinals. So shout out to you. Have a great retirement. And he came from a D2 school. What up, Dale?
All right. I see you.
That's all I got to say, Coach. Baby, I'm going to let it to you because I think I've been holding it down with the Cowboys talk the last few weeks. And I need you, Coach.
Yeah, prove it wrong. I like it. All right. Let's talk in particular about the draft class here, Coach. Caleb Downs. Been hearing a lot of good things about him so far in rookie camp, and also the defensive end. What's
Malachi Lawrence, baby.
Yes. So tell me about the havoc these guys are causing, and on the defense here.
So let's talk about the Dallas one first. The great Caleb Downs.
Yeah.
Front runner for Defensive Player of the Year, I might say. So they say he's already showing the premium instincts that he displayed in college. He's already showing scheme mastery. He's helping not only veterans line up in spots, he's helping the rookies line up in spots. He's showing he's an extension of the coaching staff out there on the field. He's giving them hands-on coaching. He's got versatility. He's consistent with his work ethic. Hey, dude's a beast, man. I think Chris his defense coordinator said his brain is connected to his feet, which means his processing speed directly translates to on the field movement.
Yeah,
that's veteran stuff. When you just play and you got to think about it, you can impact the game. Now coming in, they said he had already studied multiple NFL defenses, including the Eagles system before the draft. He was able to, he's been able to break down obviously Alabama's, Ohio State's, and now the Cowboys defense during his 30 visit. So that impressed the front office with his football IQ.
Yeah. This guy sounding like he's actually going to be a coach after he's done too. So
hey, Caleb Downs is described as advertised. I can't wait for the season to start. Now the other guy, which a lot of people kind of scratch their head like, why did they take this guy? Malachi Lawrence, the edge from UCF.
Yes.
He got the ability to drop in coverage. He's got showing clean technique, low mistake rates on the field. And the coaches are saying he's a real talent and he grasps his assignments.
Okay.
And they say he's serious. They say this dude does not smile. He's all about business. I'm here to work, boss.
All right.
So then you got Drew Shelton give us flexibility on the offensive line. He's already jumped ahead in the left tackle competition. He's behind Tyler Guyton and Nate Thomas. Just slides to the right side. So he's already moving up the depth chart. You got Jayshon Barham, the other linebacker they took. His physicality, versatility stood out. Coaches say he's really aggressive for an LB3 role behind Overshawn and Winters. So he gets a run too. And he's transitioning from I think he was a hybrid role for Michigan and he's going to a full-time inside linebacker. It's progressing quickly. Yeah. Those are rookies, man. They looking good. Rookies on the defensive side for the most part.
When you have a good rookie draft class, it definitely propels your team forward quickly.
It does.
So I got a question for you, Coach, man.
Yes, sir.
This is probably in the future, but if you had to pay one, who are you paying? Are you paying George Pickens or are you paying Overshawn?
Oh, Pickens.
Hearing around Cowboys.
Pickens. And y'all know how much I love Overshawn. But
how much money can Overshawn actually ask for right now?
That's true.
Right. No, I'm talking about. That's why I said no. That's why I said next. That's why I said next year because as next year goes around and if he comes up in balls and all that, then 2027 season for the Cowboys before the draft or whatever the case is going to be a decision that they're going to probably have to make. So
here's what I think they do. Easy decision. Here's what I think they do. Will said, it's an easy decision. You pay Pickens, but if Overshawn stays healthy and balls out, he gets franchise tag next year.
I just keep tagging Pickens until he implodes.
Yeah, because you got to think a lot of people like give Pickens his money, but you got to think regardless, it's a huge cap hit now this year, which he's $27 million this year, or going into next, into a long-term deal. But I think by them tagging Pickens, they avoid a long-term risk. Now he's got all-pro production, but he also got documented history of missing meetings, effort questions, and discipline issues. And this year was the only year that he showed the all-pro level. We all thought he had the potential, but he was only able to put it pen to paper this year. So he still is an unknown. Now also, CeeDee's already on a big-ass contract. $34 million, I think, is the average value. I think CeeDee comes off the book in 28, I think. Now, you add another mega deal to that same position, that locks Dallas into the top-heavy roster for years.
That's what I was telling y'all when y'all talking about signing.
They've already started the process of negotiating.
Y'all were trying to sign him, talking about he needs to get the same type of deal these other guys get. He don't deserve no $40 million a year deal.
I just said that he played well enough that he's probably going to get one, and I just said I don't think y'all should pay him.
That doesn't matter what he deserves. It's what the market says he's going to get.
And they put a first round tender on him. Nobody reached out.
Oh, first round's a lot. You got a first round
pay him. That's but if you think, but you finna try to pay him if you think he deserves $40 million, that's first round money.
Right.
Yeah, but you're not willing to give up a first round pick.
Right. And if I'm a team out there and I think if I'm a team out there and I think y'all not gonna pay him, which you didn't, then I'm just gonna be like, I'll wait until I can just sign him and not give up a first.
Exactly. Yeah.
But then I guess you can look at it that way. But Cowboys driving this right now.
Where they go?
So is he going to gamble? Is he going to gamble on himself? If they come out and say, you know what? He said, you know what? He went from making, I think he made $2 million last year to 27 this year. I think something like that.
And so to be fair, is it what you expected in terms of elite number one stats wise? No, but look at his quarterbacks. What he did do is outplay that contract still. Rookie contracts are
for 1 year.
No, with y'all, he was 1 year. He was still good before that.
He was good, but not $40 million in a year good.
Yeah, it's because he had Rudolph throwing to him. Oh, and your boy Russell Wilson, Hall of Famer.
Hey man. Stop talking about my guy here.
It's a team effort, right?
and the part of the team that needs to be good for him was not.
My man was getting covered like a motherfucker and didn't want to take the helmet off a Cowboy or something. That's kind of how his stint ended in Pittsburgh.
Now, how would he do if he is the wide receiver one? When he's getting double teamed, he gonna put up those same numbers? Right now, he's going up against the second best cornerback usually because CeeDee's getting double teamed.
Wasn't CeeDee hurt and he played great? Actually, the best part of the season was
he played good.
That's the best part of the season for him.
Sample size, small sample size. Can he do that for 16? Can he stay focused? Will he get frustrated getting double teamed?
But that's the case no matter when you're gonna decide to pay him. Like you're never gonna know if he's not gonna be a head case.
My man,
we're going through taking on AJ Brown. We don't know what's gonna happen. We paid him though. I mean, yeah, you got
to. Do you let him walk and get a comp pick for him? Do you tag and trade him if his value spikes, or do you tag him again?
No, if I was the Cowboys, I would keep tagging them, but that's roulette. Eventually, one of those years, you're gonna get the Carl Pickens, the George Pickens you've been looking for.
They make it very expensive to tag a player more than once.
Yes.
Okay.
I think it increases by was like 20 or 30% on the second tag.
Right. Yes.
Hey, look, if Washington did it for a quarterback, Dallas could do it for a receiver.
Sure. I mean, listen, if you got the cap space to do it, you can definitely do it, but it's going to be a big chunk of your cap for that year. So, one thing for sure is you're not doing this if you decide to double tag a guy.
Roll the tanks!
Is that me and Will?
Yeah, that's fire. I love it. Take it.
We're trying to get y'all to hit that drop forever, man.
Roll the things out.
But
if you remember when it first came out, I said y'all shouldn't sign him at all.
Right.
I still believe that.
But that's how this segment of OT Story Talk. Make sure you tune in at 8:30 sharp. An episode of OT Story Talk pre-recorded is gonna be coming to you.
Oh shit!
Go.
Football season here, baby.
Let's go.
They're in shorts. It ain't here yet. I don't want to hear it.
Hey, this is the month, baby. This is the month. So they start reporting. So
I need helmets banging.
All right, NCAA news, man. Let's talk about recruiting. And today is not really National Signing Day, but it's like almost National Commit Day. A lot of people committing today. All right, but let's start off with a report coming out of 0-3 Pete Nichols, basically reporting that the new floor for a 4-star recruit is now $350,000 to get them to commit to you. All right. And this is basically from a survey of several general managers, agents, and some industry insiders revealing this number. Of course, this is all fueled with a bidding war between, schools trying to aggressively come up with NIL packages to get people to commit. But we're talking about a 4-star recruit, not a 5-star one. 5 stars, you're really coming out with guaranteed millions, right? So, let's start with you first. What's your feeling about this being the going rate for a 4-star, let alone a 5-star?
We already knew it was getting ridiculous, and it's going to just keep on continuing to get ridiculous. And I'm going to be real. I mean, for all the 5 stars, the 4-star to me is good. 4-star to me is just a 5-star because there may have been some differences, little tweaks that could have separated you from being a 5-star. So, yeah, I agree. They should have a good cap because the 4s are probably more important than the 5s. Sometimes 3s are. We're not going to go into 2s and 1s, but they grow. But 4s are kind of right border with 5s. It's probably just a mistake or something you did along the way that didn't get you to a 5-star. But they're technically 5 stars to me.
Okay. Well, where you at?
Yeah, I don't know, man. This is a tough one.
I hear that in real talk.
I'm not gonna lie, this is not good. This is not good pocket, but I kind of just agree with two.
Because it's like
in this one.
I never say that. Y'all better clip that.
And it's only because of, honestly, it's like this is why people ask C players, especially in the draft, because we don't know. They could be 4 stars now, 3 stars now, whatever. They can blossom.
So maybe I don't understand it. Like, what changed here?
The competitive nature for these players, pretty much. You got more people in the potential or for getting this guy, right? So this 4-star could be trying to start a bidding war between LSU versus, Iowa or something like that, right? Where, he's probably gonna go right in Iowa and start. So Iowa might be willing to pay a little bit more for this 4-star than LSU would be for the 4-star because they mean more to him. I mean, just an example. And I don't know if that's indeed the case, but
isn't that already the case?
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what the case is now, and that's why the price is going up to $350. So, in order for me to stay with you and compete, I need $350 oh, so I'm gonna take this 300 and I'm gonna go start at Iowa.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
Mike says,
How
hell
you feel
no.
about that, Coach? If that's indeed the scenario.
It's the going rate. Ain't that what we always talk about? Going rate?
Got to pay to play. This is already happening anyway. It's just legal now.
Right.
Yeah. And I'm also hearing that some schools are actually paying up to make some recruits kill all the official visits.
That's how you
don't take
do
anymore.
Is that what you're supposed to do? And now with money, it makes sense now.
We cutting you a check. You sit your ass down somewhere. You're not gonna shop.
Back in the day, you bought girls like he was Wilt Chamberlain or something. Nowadays, you just throw money to stop this stuff. You know,
It should be like
that's possible, Brendan.
There should be like a.
Is that news?
There should be like a snake rule. It should be like a snake rule. So like, you take one visit from a school, or like one visit from a school, they make offers or whatever. You go to the next one, same thing. They do the same thing. You go to the third one. If you go to a fourth one, first one's off the table.
Why though?
Why not?
This is the free market. I am
Here's
a
what I'm
free
saying,
agent. Bid on me.
Hey, make a decision in timely fashion.
Okay.
People got lives. We got shit to do. All right. Like, pick out where you want to go.
I got you. Ohio State managed to land another Harrison. Jet Harrison, 5-star wide receiver, has committed to play with Ohio State, following in his brother footsteps and his dad. Right? Didn't his dad go to Ohio State too?
No, I think he was at Syracuse, wasn't he?
Syracuse, yeah.
Okay.
No, Harrison went to Ohio State.
With McNabb. No, the dad.
Marvin went to Cuse. Marvin Jr. went to Ohio State.
With McNabb.
I gotta. Okay.
Gotcha. So yeah, he's on following his brother footsteps. Then Ohio State adds another 5-star. Jake somewhere is happy.
He already messaged me.
Mail. So,
he just messaged me out of the blue, no preface, nothing. He was just like, got another one on some DJ Khaled shit.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he isn't here to be happy and share it with the crew.
Shut up, Jake, wherever you are.
Yeah, exactly. Shut up, Jake. Let's moving on to Florida. Florida is in line for a few different recruits. Didn't see anybody pop for them today. However, Braylon Womack, a 5-star safety out of Brandon, Mississippi, his announcement date is going to be August 21st. And his top 3 are Florida, Auburn, and Ohio State. Texas is also in the mix for him as well. And then DQ Forkpa, 4-star linebacker out of IMG. He has Florida at the head of his commitment, and his commitment should be coming sometime soon. Don't have a date for him yet. So.
Hey, look, you can come to Florida. You can come to Florida, play this year on a team that's on a rise with a lot of young talent, or go to Ohio State and sit for 2 years because the team's stacked and play 3 tough games a year. Have fun.
There you go. That's the recruiting pitch, y'all. Let's move on to Texas. Texas definitely struck first on July 1st. They got a 4-star cornerback, Brandon Sherrod. He picked Texas over LSU, and he had look, Texas getting it.
Out of Shadow Creek, Pearland, baby.
Yes, he is the nation's number 21st ranked cornerback there. And Steve Sarkisian inks another one. Texas, they are coming off of a strong June as well, Coach. How you feeling here about what Sarkisian is putting together?
I love it. You can tell that Will Muschamp is back on the 40 acres. They're going SEC style football, defense. Now you just mentioned the 4-star they got, but you didn't say nothing about the 5-star they had already got.
Oh, you didn't want to talk about the 5-star.
Who else we got?
John Meredith out of North Raleigh. He is the number 1 cornerback in the nation, number 2 in the position just period. I mean, number 2 recruit in the nation. John got him. We got Eastern Royal from the NO out of y'all back pocket.
Yes, sir.
And back in the day, Texas always just rely heavily on Texas recruits.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting the best in the state of Texas, and they going to other states. They got a bunch of kids coming in from Cali. You got a kid coming in from Illinois. Got kids from Alabama and Georgia, Mississippi, and Florida. They get him always, and they got a running back. He's sneaky. He's only a 4-star, but he's out of Chandler, Arizona. And the last time we got a running back out of Arizona, he balled for us.
All right, let's go. Texas is pretty hot, and of course they're still in the mix for few others, and I believe we're gonna have some other ones coming down the signing day as we move on to LSU. LSU did not have anybody pop for them today. They did have Greedy James scheduled to make an announcement today. He is currently a Texas commit, 4-star defensive back out of Manville, Texas. But of course, this is not done. LSU is working to flip him. Lane Kiffin loves flipping players. He calls it Merry Flipmas. So we're hoping to see this happen. And also, LSU is in hot pursuit of Jalen Brewster, the 5-star defensive lineman of Cedar Hill, Texas. He is currently committed to Texas Tech. And
he ain't going nowhere.
Hey, LSU is putting the full court press on him. He took down the Texas Tech stuff from his Twitter.
He ain't going nowhere.
I know.
You know why he's not going nowhere?
Go ahead.
Because the great Joey McGuire's at Texas Tech. He still got his thumb on his community. He ain't going nowhere.
Okay. All right. I'm just telling you, we're going to be in it to the end. So say if they were Eastern Royal, we're going to be in it to the end. It's going to be a battle to the end. So, and honestly, for them, if you really want me, like, I'm going to keep the recruitment open to the last possible minute. I'm going to make sure I get every freaking cent possible that I can freaking get. I don't blame them for doing it.
Hey, I want y'all guys to know, man, that y'all a bunch of spoiled brats, all three of y'all. Will a little bit less spoiled because Florida got to find their way back. But y'all did the most 2 spoiled football teams in the country, man. And I got to sit here and listen to this crap because my team can't provide no good stuff because we all crap. And to the point where Dale got all 3 of these nice little graphics of these spoiled-ass teams and don't have nothing about Boston College. But continue y'all conversation.
We taking applications too.
Oh, no, I'm taking an application tonight. I'm putting one in tonight. And it sucks that I got to put this in, but I'm putting some BC news in here because I'm feeling a little salty, though I should be because we suck.
Go for it.
So BC lands defensive back, but it's kind of funny how they did it. Not unusual, but funny. So they landed a commitment from 2028 defensive back Mikey Landers. He's a product of Massachusetts' own Tabor Academy, which gets a lot of guys into D1 schools and things of that matter. The usual thing about it is that he got the scholarship on June 21st, during the workout. The other crazy thing about this is, and Will can probably acknowledge this because we both are Mass natives and we kind of know how BC works. Will, what happens when you have a parent that works at BC? Or any college?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're allowed to go there for a lot cheaper.
Yes, absolutely.
You missed this story right out, Jake.
Free tuition. Yeah, Jake. Don't be trying to add comment to the show and you can put your face right on the screen. So don't do that.
He want to show up late in the chat with old shit.
Yeah,
come on.
If you can be in the chat, you can come show your face for 2 seconds. That's
keep up with the show, baby.
His mother attended.
That's scrub backwards.
his mother had attended Boston College, still has some ties there. So, wow, this is a free Division I offer. It could have went in a way where he got there and went for free anyway. But to this story, I say this. This is why BC sucks. You think this guy is good after one day, no disrespect, and this is how you go about things. Maybe it's just the recruiting way, but yeah, I ain't smelling it, man. I ain't smelling it. That's why I talked about it tonight. There's another reason why BC is always going to be in the toilet bowl, and there's going to be another probably 5 and fucking 40 season, and I'm not happy to wait for it, but I'm waiting for it.
BC will be good when they stop being so damn Christian or Catholic, whatever they are.
You feel better too?
I feel a little better now. Next week, Bill, I don't care if it's the wackest moves in the world. You better find something about BC playing, or I'm going to send it to you. Matter of fact, that's what.
All right, good. Good job, dude. Good job. yeah, whatever, Jake. Bring your ass.
Bring your ass, Jake.
All right, cool. Let's end off with this here. What team do we think has the best chance of winning the title at the end of the year? Start off with you, Coach. Yeah. Who you got for the Natty win?
Not your team.
Not my team.
Brendan King coming back? I didn't know he left. Sorry.
Not my team. Ooh. I'm gonna say Alabama.
Okay.
Roll
Tide. Alabama. Just placing a bet, pretty much.
Yeah. Because did they lose a whole lot last year? They got a young team.
They don't have a quarterback. There is a quarterback competition going on. They lost their entire offensive line as well.
The problem is that you're not gonna sell him on this being a bad pick by talking about the quarterback competition because that's Keelan Russell, baby, and that's straight out of Duncanville.
That's cool. He's in a competition. That's all I know. There's a competition going on.
He finna win that job.
Damn, you fan how you fan? I'm fan.
Yes.
Hey,
that's
fine.
Get him.
That's fine. Will, give me something.
What am I giving you? About what? Sorsby?
Who are you picking to win a Natty?
Oh, Natty win.
Jake picked Ohio State, of course.
You can't pick your own team. This is why this dude don't. He's not even online.
He said don't pick your own team. Not your team. Let me can't follow direction. Leave him alone.
This is the first viewer that's pissed me off online. Besides the
it's just Jake.
Ever. Viewer that's not a spam guy. I know you. But
to the U.
Pick your team.
The U. I like the U. Nah, for me. Yes. Damn, I probably would have picked Bama, but I'm not gonna do that. That's whack. That's boring. So I'm gonna go.
Oh, that's breaking news. Sorsby looking to play JUCO.
Man, this dude's sad. Go ahead and bet somewhere.
I would not do that.
Hey, that blend college shit was cute for Cam. That ain't gonna work for this dude.
Nah. JUCO, that shit's savage.
It worked. JUCO worked for Cam because he can literally put a team on his back and run his ass and score.
Yeah.
Like, Sorsby, you're going to have to rely on JUCO players to make you look good. So, who do I think I like? Look, I know they lost some decent, like some significant pieces to a team that was already not considered as talented as basically everyone they faced. But you're going to have to, as the league is on notice, every single coach is on notice. You're going to have to tell me or show me that you can do it better than Signetti. I'm going to go with Indiana.
Okay.
Back to back.
Two.
I can't even pick my own team if I wanted to. For both reasons, because I picked not to and whatever. But if I had to pick a team to win, it's the team I picked to win last year that didn't win, unfortunately. And though they lost some pieces, I think the pieces that are returning and are up at the helm.
I
know the name.
Coach.
Notre Dame is going to win the Natty this year.
I was going to say honorable mention Oregon, and you know why. But I think they added stuff too. And I think not only do they add, I think they have a bad taste in their mouth because they were supposed to be a lot better last year.
They choked. They choked.
Well, the jerseys are the nicest thing they have.
Last year it was. That's what they're sure. Hey, well, and a young man named Moore, but we'll get to that later, I guess.
But I think Notre Dame's going to host the Natty this year. After all this shit last year, all the back talk, all this and that, I think they're going to be okay. I think Notre Dame's going to win the Natty.
Why would you?
What's your day? Okay.
Why would you tag this show to that team? Fuck them.
Right.
Hold on, we're gonna have a Notre Dame hour. When the college football season starts, we're gonna have a Notre Dame happy hour. Okay?
No, the hell we not. You're gonna be by yourself on this goddamn stream.
Why the hell would you think? Oh,
two. You gonna have one viewer, Timmy from the P. That's it. He's the only one gonna watch.
Timmy gonna hit me with like 200 comments. Let's go, Tim. Come on,
He'll be the only one holding that show up.
There you don't like Bobby's choice?
Ole Miss? Like,
is that
what?
Is that like picking up Atlanta to win the Super Bowl for you?
Yes.
Yo, do Ole Miss play LSU this year?
Yes. Third game.
Guess what? Ole Miss with the upset early.
Chambliss.
Bitch.
Okay. Good. Let's put we put a chop up challenge on it.
No, you don't want to chop up challenge bullshit. No, do it for a real game.
No. We can get the chop up challenge. My chop up.
I ain't betting on
this. Challenge. No. You
want
chop
like
up challenge?
1 points it is.
Yeah. We'll come up with something.
Yeah.
You got to save my bets, brother.
You got into the day of the game to either change or edit and confirm your challenge.
Remember that we don't know the albedo of any of these.
Jake, that's one way to put it, that he has great IQ. He said no to millions of dollars. No, he didn't say no to millions of dollars.
He had a bad game.
He had a bad game. He said no to being picked in the third round is what he said.
Yep.
I guess that's smart.
You think he's playing for free right now? I don't understand.
Nah, he's playing for free, but he shit the bed during his NFL audition.
Yeah.
I got you.
Oh, he shit the bed? That's why he didn't want to go to the draft?
Yeah, because he got evaluated like third or lower in the draft. Like Ty Simpson jumped him and they were just like, he was like, yeah, I probably should slide out. I'm gonna see y'all next year.
I'm gonna head out.
I'm gonna head out.
I'm gonna go ahead and pick I'm gonna pick Georgia if I can't pick LSU. I think Georgia has the easiest schedule of the SEC, and they literally don't play anybody else in non-conference. If I'm not mistaken. So they will be just fine and make it to the playoff. And once you make it to the playoff, anything can happen.
They were the second youngest team in Ohio State last year.
Schedule.
Yeah.
They were the second youngest team in the league last year.
Yeah, and
also
for
how solid they always are. That's crazy.
And also they got some young guys on here who are really fast that didn't play a lot last year, and they're gonna play this year. So that team got a lot faster just by the next year coming up.
Oh, you said easy deal. Oh my God, yeah.
You might
be right. They said the Bulldogs in 2026, the Bulldogs will only play 4 games outside the state of Georgia: at Arkansas, Alabama, Ole Miss, and South Carolina.
And those are all winnable games for them.
Right.
We got to see the quarterback situation.
They got a cupcake schedule.
Wait, is it still Stockton?
I don't hear shit about that. You don't play the easy schedule. All the shit them Georgia fans were talking a couple of years ago. I think it's crap ass schedule.
Careful.
Gunnar Stockton's back.
Can't shoot. Yep. I mean, no friendly fire, coach. Chill out. You're gonna hurt the conference.
Hey, it is what it is, bro.
Hurt the conference. Who's that? Is it Gunnar coming back? Starting quarterback for them?
Stockton's coming back.
I believe so.
And just Swain.
So not only do they have a young team, they got a vet quarterback though. So a young team with a vet quarterback, that's usually dangerous for a league, especially with an easy schedule.
Yes, exactly.
Go Dogs. My coach.
They sound like they might lose only one game all year and then first round exit in the playoffs because they weren't as good as we thought they were because they weren't playing the schedule.
Right.
Any place to play in the SEC on the road in the SEC is a tough win, right? But they are tougher wins in the SEC comparative.
They also, I feel like South Carolina, like they had a decent recruiting, but they also lost some like key pieces, like huge key pieces.
Well, I mean, their coach on the hot seat, so he got to win this year. It's all in and nothing. So yep. All right. That's gonna wrap up the show today. Check us out tomorrow for Best in the World. We're gonna be talking wrestling, and check us out later tonight for the beer run. I believe they do still have sellers. Sellers didn't go to the league, so yes.
Yeah, they still got sellers. Here's the reason he didn't go to the league too. Hey, Will, my buddy Jay just had twin girls that he wanted to name after himself, so I suggested Kale and L. What?
Okay.
K and Ellie. K and Ellie.
There we
I'm
go.
missing this one.
JKL.
Terrible.
Yeah, JKL. That's what it is. Duke.
Shout
You have
out to
to actually
y'all,
be
man.
a dad to get that one.
Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the plug, man. I don't know where that joke came from. I can't even get it, and I'm sober, so that's crazy. Shout out to you guys on a wonderful week of shows. I banged out some shows this week. I had some good time, man. It was refreshing.
That's right.
Even though I have a job during the day, I like this job better. Love you guys.
Right.
Appreciate everybody tuning in.
Hell yeah. You already know.
Go. Coach.
Appreciate you guys. Let me come hang out with you tonight. As always, great show. A lot of good topics. Hey, man, I can smell it in there, and they ain't talking about gas. Football season is just around the corner.
Can we get a promo in here for college football and NFL combined? It's coming soon. And Mike, yes, Mike, it's sad what happened. Maybe I'll go live in a few minutes and laugh at Celtics fans.
Nah, let's talk about it right now. Crazy trade still happening.
5 minutes quick. Jaylen Brown to the Sixers. It's
76.
a crazy thing. I went to Bill Russell's statue today, and I talked to Bill Russell, and I said, how they trade him. That's wild.
Look, it's a money move. It's only going to be 1 year of PG-13, whatever he is, and you get 2 first-round picks. Yes, we got him to leave. I love it. Yeah. So it's only. Oh damn, he left too. Oh, he took Took with him because remember when he leaves, Took gets. It was a kamikaze mission. He took one of us out. He took one of us with him. That's crazy. Yo. Yeah, look, I feel like they could have got more, but what I think people need to realize is that what we just saw, there's two things I will point to. One, no one else made a deal when we were talking about we wanted 4 first-round picks. That was not happening. Maybe we aimed high and wanted to land a little lower, but I think a little lower was going to be 3 first-round picks and maybe some young talent. We didn't get any of that. And here's the thing. The other thing that is very telling, we traded with the 76ers, right? This 76ers team has Maxey and Embiid. Embiid is never healthy, but if you could get him healthy, you would have had Maxey, Jalen, and Embiid. Why wouldn't they have traded? I know for the Sixers why they wouldn't do it, but why wouldn't the Celtics have tried to get VJ Edgecombe, a young stud at the same position, and then maybe you only get 1 pick, or maybe it's just 2 picks, no second-round picks or whatever. Why wouldn't you have done that? Well, here's the reason. It's because nobody values Jalen that way. They were not going to – Portland was saying no to a trade because they didn't want to put Klingon in the trade. Klingon. A 7'2" center who's been in the league for 1 season. The point of all this is to say the league does not value Jaylen Brown the way we do. And I understand. Look, it's funny. You can look at the numbers, 28 points a game, whatever he was doing, carried a team this year by himself, cool. Finals MVP, all that's cool. Look at the advanced stats. With him on the court, with Tatum, we have a great rating. With him on the court and no Tatum, our rating drops horrible. We're in the negatives. And with just Tatum on the court, we're still in the positives. he's not actually the player that his stats say that he is. You got to look deeper. I love Jaylen Brown. I would have rather have kept him, but he had to move. Now, trading for fucking Paul George was crazy. I get it. It's just going to be a seat holder. He's keeping the seat warm, and then the contract will be up next year. He'll have a player option. They'll talk him out of signing that shit because they don't want him to fucking take that, or they'll trade him. But
this is kind of like the Anthony Simon situation right here.
Yeah.
You go get him and all that, and I agree with you, Will, and all that. And, yeah, certain teams value you more than the whole league. And this is kind of probably what it went down to. And all Jaylen Brown, shout out to you, man. Incredible career in Boston. Whatever they say about you, you know what you did. And you are projectedly, you know, a lot of things got to happen for this boat to stay straight. You possibly got a chance to beat Boston a couple times a year and win another title, maybe. Not going to go high on it, but it'd be interesting to see how the 60 team now is with Jaylen Brown added to the team. And to the point where I might buy me a Jaylen Brown 76ers jersey because it looks fire. That's all about all I have. I don't know why my thing be out there.
This is absolute cinema. This is the two Jays playing each other. The storylines created is amazing. I want to thank Jaylen Brown for his time here. I know a lot of people hated on him, including me, but I do love the player that he was. I love even more the person he is off the court. I really do. I think he's a great person. I think he's fucking brilliant. And I think the city of Philadelphia, honestly, this is kind of crazy to say, and I didn't think this. I think the city of Philadelphia is going to embrace him better than us.
Oh,
and
yeah,
that's
they're definitely
rare.
going to embrace.
And that's rare for us.
They're going to embrace the hell out of him. And I'm going to say this, and this is the last thing I'm going to say about it is every Celtics fan, not because of like who you think is better, Jason Tatum or him or his stats, but just how he was constructing himself in Boston in the city. Everybody should go to TD Garden and throw a rock.
We don't condone that.
As a Celtic hater, I want it to happen.
Go ahead, go throw your rocks then. Get yourself arrested, you crazy motherfucker.
I might go tomorrow before I catch the bus and go throw one.
But yeah, man, that's been a quick little basketball update. A bunch of other trades. We're not gonna get into it. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody watching. We're gonna sign off like this. Ooh-wee.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.